Hi, I'm Jayne from Poppy Patchwork and welcome to my quilt block series. In each of these videos I'm going to show you how to make a different block and they're all going to measure 12 inches. I hope you like this video. If you do, click the like button and please let me know in the comment section below what other videos you'd like me to make. Let's get quilting. Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make the Lady of the Lake quilt block. And if you'd like to know how to use this block in a quilt, please watch to the end of this video where I've got some illustrations to show you how to use it. You will need one 9-inch square in background fabric, two 7-inch squares in background fabric, and one 5-inch square in background fabric. And you'll need one 9-inch square in fabric A, two 7-inch squares, and one 5-inch square. Making the half square triangles using the Magic 8 method. Use the 7-inch squares in both the fabrics. On the wrong side of the background fabric, draw a diagonal line in both directions. As shown here. Pin right sides together with fabric A. And sew a 1/4 inch away from the line on both sides of the lines. Place on a rotating board to cut. Cut number 1. Cut across the centre as shown. Cut number 2. Turn the board and cut across the centre as shown. Cut number 3. Turn the board and cut across the diagonal as shown. And cut number 4. Turn the board and cut across the diagonal as shown. You will now have made 4 cuts. And have 8 half square triangles. Repeat to make another 8. Making the half square triangles using the 4 at a time method. Use the 5-inch squares in both the fabrics. Pin right sides together. Sew a 1/4 inch seam along all 4 edges. Place on a rotating board to cut. Cut number 1. Cut across the diagonal. Cut number 2. Turn the board and cut across the other diagonal. you will now have 4 half square triangles. And in total 20 half square triangles. Trimming the half square triangles with a speciality ruler. I use the Quilt in a Day Triangle Square Up Ruler by Eleanor Burns. Leave your half square triangle unit folded and place under the ruler. Lay the 2.5 inch line on the stitched line. And then cut along both sides of the ruler. As shown here. Press to the darker fabric and trim the dog ears. Trimming the half square triangles with a standard ruler. Press the seam towards the darker fabric. Lay the unit under the ruler with the diagonal line on top of the seam. And line the left and bottom edges at just more than 2.5 inches. Cut along the right and top edges as shown. Turn the unit round and lay under the ruler with the diagonal line on top of the seam. Line the bottom and left edges at exactly 2.5 inches. Cut along the top and right edges. Repeat with all 20 half square triangles. Making the half square triangle using the 2 at a time method. Use the 9-inch squares in both fabrics. Draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of the background fabric. As shown here. Pin right sides together with the other fabric. Sew a seam 1/4 inch away from both sides of the line. And then cut along the drawn line. You will only need one of the half square triangles and trim this to an 8.5 inch square. Block layout. Press your units and lay in the block layout. Pin the half square triangle units as shown. Sew with the 1/4 inch seam and return to the block layout. Pin half square triangles together as shown. Sew with the 1/4 inch seam and return to the block layout. Pin the last half square triangles to the side strips. Sew with the 1/4 inch seam, press seams open and return to the block layout. Pin the shorter strips onto the top and bottom of the large half square triangle. Sew with the 1/4 inch seam, press the seams open and return to the block layout. Pin the side strips to the left and right edges of your block. Sew with the 1/4 inch seam, matching the seams and points. If you want to get perfect points on your quilt blocks, please click on the link above to take you to my other video. Press the seams open. Congratulations! You have made the Lady of the Lake block. Here are some quilt options. This is an illustration of the quilt repeating the same block. There is no sashing or borders, but the use of the white background fabric in the block allows the design and fabrics to stand out. This is an illustration of the quilt repeating the same block placed on point. There is no sashing or borders, but you would need to add blocks in background fabric in between the blocks shown here with the stars, and use setting triangles around the edges, again shown here with the stars. This is an illustration of the quilt repeating the same block but with sashing, cornerstones and borders. And finally, this is an illustration of a sampler quilt using some of the blocks from this quilt block series. The sashing in this quilt is in the white background fabric. The cornerstones and border is in a darker fabric to pop and frame the quilt. Want to learn more? Watch another one of my videos from the quilt block series. Click above to go to my playlist. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. More of these videos will be posted, so please tune in. Thank you for watching and bye for now.